imagine there's no heaven.
Imagine going and fucking yourself.
Good evening and welcome to the program.
However,
People saying the earth is round and not
suppository of all wisdom.
They're the so-called man caves where many husbands
They patriots all across Australia.
Dividing people into grounds of racist.
Well, then you're a racist.
In our democracy and way of life,
One in
and
six
culture, and I
Australians
believe
is
it's
now
not.
living off the dole.
Being persecuted for expressing their right to free
We don't want
speech.
Australia to be overrun by these people.
And I got obsessed with my body straight away.
Indeed. Well, we're in the grip of the Ice Age, the dealing and use of the drug ice.
On religious preaching in Rundle
The
Mall.
Australian flag, Anzac Day, the national anthem, bacon.
Hey, welcome to Hide from Fire. I am, as always, Adam Sage. And yeah, okay, I've been really slack on the episodes. And yeah, well, I guess I should apologise, but I refuse to. Yeah, I was enjoying not working, and yeah, I've now found employment and had my first day at my new job today. So yeah, fuck you to everyone who says the coronavirus is affecting them.
How dare you?
No, it's just that I have actual skills that are actually worth value to people, and yeah, meaning I don't work in the shithead hospitality industry. Yep, yeah, basically, if you want to have like employment throughout your life, find a career doing something that people need, as opposed to something that people merely want. Entertainment, hospitality, food and all that shit, hospitality. These are wants, they're not needs. Nobody needs to go to a restaurant. That's why when everything turns to shit like it has now with the fucking China flu, you're not needed, you're not essential. I know all these fucking, all these queef artists and fucking social justice hospitality workers consider themselves essential, but let's face it, you're really not, and that's why you're unemployed right now, because when push comes to shove, people can cook for themselves. When push comes to shove, people can entertain themselves. And yeah, just look at fucking late night fucking, look at all these fucking late night people like Trevor Noah and shit who are going on now. And yeah, it's obvious that, yeah, they're not necessary. Like, they're doing their shows from fucking their shitty iPhones. I mean, good God. I'm a fucking nobody with a fucking, Jesus Christ, a computer and a microphone. And I've got better fucking audio quality than they do. But it's these people are supposed to be professional broadcasters. But anyway, what else has been going on in the world? Oh yeah, that's right. See, I didn't pick up on this straight away. I didn't know about it. I just saw things popping up on like Gab and that. I saw Milo posting a few things. It was like I'm on Team Joe, and I was like, okay, well, that's weird. Turns out, let's have a look at it here. Yeah, it turns out that you go to Joe Biden's campaign website, and he's got a thing here which is, I'm on Team Joe. And, yeah, your photo, you can upload your photo, you can upload, whatever, you can save the template. And I guess the idea was that, basically, yeah, people were supposed to, like, put up selfies of themselves and write their name and where they're from. As you can see down here. You can write your name and, yeah, and, where you're from. And, then you can just, either upload a photo, take a selfie and all this other shit. And it goes, yeah, and this was supposed to be his, like, massive fucking, I don't know why. This was supposed to be like a great campaign strategy for fucking these people. This was like, was this his like who at his fucking office? Like, who in his fucking, what do you call it, his team or whatever? Who thought this would be a good idea and this wouldn't result in just absolute fucking shit posting and just non-stop fucking trolling? Because that's what it's created. And, oh shit, and rather than show you what other people have been posting and rather than show you what other people have done with it, I thought it'd be fun if I show you a couple I did just before. I only discovered this website half an hour ago, or no, well, let's be realistic, about 2 hours ago, and I had a bit of fun, and I made a couple of I'm on Team Joe. Sorry, not I'm with Joe. It's written right in front of me. Anyway, I'm on Team Joe. I made a couple of these things myself because, yeah, I thought it would be fun. So yeah, here's my first one. Yeah, and this is from a James Hadley Chase, I think a novel or whatever was made back in the day, and he had some very, very spicy takes on the covers of his books. And so yeah, I'm on Team Joe. Repeal the 19th, 1920. That's referring to obviously women getting the right to vote in the United States. And yeah, I don't know, I was about to say for those listening, but I haven't put this podcast out anywhere as just an audio format. It's, it's just on the fucking BitChute and YouTubes and DLive and all that. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, there's my first one, which is blatantly sexist, but this is what I've come up with. Okay, I'm on Team Joe, Kung Flu, Wuhan, China, and a picture of the bat, obviously. The bat suit. Yes, I'm back to vaping. Yeah, so how did he not think that this was going to happen? That people are just going to troll the shit out? Here's another one I did. I'm on Team Joe, Bill Clinton, quote unquote, deny. Deny. Why do I keep fucking it up when I try and... anyway, yeah, that's... Bill Clinton. What's the next one? Oh, I'm on Team Joe. Flowery hair, Berlin, Germany. It's a bunch of girls, a bunch of little girls doing the Sieg Heil fucking Heil Hitler salute while wearing flowers in their hair. Now, I think this one is a very good fucking meme. I'm going to post this one online because, yeah, it works on a few levels. It's, it's obviously anti-Semitic, it's obviously racist, it's obviously, a horrible thing, but it's also little girls. That's something Joe loves. So yeah, I think this one works on many levels. What's the next one? Oh, I'm on Team Joe. Rolf Harris, quote, I sniff kids too. That's right. Disgraced fucking artsy-fartsy, disgraced darling of the ABC, Rolf Harris, fucking pedophile extraordinaire. Excuse me while I,
How dare you?
How dare I indeed. Yeah, well, he would be on Team Joe, what with all the kid sniffing and whatnot. Oh, here's another one with Rolf Harris. Yeah, I'm on Team Joe. Support the arts. Because, all these artists are fucking pedophiles. So, pedophiles support each other. They call it supporting the arts. Oh, here's okay, I did a couple of Rolf Harris ones. Yeah, another one. I'm on Team Joe. Rolf Harris, tie me kangaroo down. I don't even know what that means. It just sounds dirty, doesn't it? If you just say to somebody, hey, fucking tie me kangaroo down, mate. Yeah, fucking tie it down. Yeah, it just sounds fucking wrong. Okay, and we have this one. I'm on Team Joe. White Power, Charlottesville, Virginia. Yeah, why not? This one, yeah, I guarantee if I put this one up on Twitter, it's it's going to get taken down. Oh, I'm back on Twitter, by the way, at Hide From Fire. I don't have it there in the little lower thirds, but yeah, obviously I'm on Minds, what is it, Instagram and Gab, but yeah, if you go at Hide From Fire, you search that out on Twitter, I am actually up and running on there again. Oh, sorry, no, I'm not. Somebody who's pretending to be me because I was banned from Twitter. It's not me. Yeah, no, yep. Oh, and yeah, here's the last one. I'm on Team Joe, Andrew Yang. And yeah, this is another fucking book I found. This is the actual cover of a book. Yeah, 12 Chinks and a Woman. This is genuinely an actual fucking book. So yeah, so that was where I went with that. These are the few little memes that I just made out of I'm on Team Joe. And yeah, with that being said, do I have anything else to go into about my week? I don't think so. Hang on, just a little disorganized here, so I'm searching. Where the fuck was I? All right. Yesterday. We should have been... there we go. Okay, now. Well, that was that. Okay, let's go on to our first story here, which is a Cooper's Brewery worker. I'm actually not drinking Cooper's tonight. I am drinking... I fucking forgot what I did with that fucking... I know I had the West End sound effect saved here. And I clearly no longer... Oh, yeah, here we are. The best end of the day is the West end of the day. Again, Coopers don't have a sound effect, so yeah, we'll fucking go with it anyway. Cooper's Brewery worker wins compensation in flush beer claim. An Adelaide brewery worker developed an anxiety disorder when he was quote-unquote treated like a murderer after an accidental flushing of thousands of litres of beer down the drain. See, this is such a horseshit story. I just wanted to start off with this one. A worker who accidentally flushed thousands of litres of beer down a drain at Cooper's Brewery has won compensation for psychiatric injuries, claiming he was quote-unquote treated like a murderer over the incident. The South Australian Employment Tribunal, why the fuck does that even exist, has overturned a decision by Return to Work SA to refuse compensation to the man who was accused of trying to underplay his role in the 2017 accident in which, where are we? Holy shit, 8,964 kilograms of homebrew mix valued at $6,000 was washed away. The worker, who the Sunday Mail has chosen not to name, of course, because he's so precious, told the tribunal he was, again, treated like a murderer by senior staff, which said led him to developing an anxiety disorder and contemplating self-harm. Dude, you fucked up. Of course, you, like, what? So this, like, what? Somebody completely fucks up at work. They do $6,000 worth of damage at work, and you're not allowed to call them a fucking, a shit cunt? You're not allowed to say you're a fuck up, you're an idiot. You're not allowed to fire the person because that might hurt their feelings. This is the society that, we're coming to now, where, feelings over fucking reality, feelings over facts. The tribunal ordered that the 41-year-old should, see, this is it, should be compensated for wages and medical bills because senior staff at the Regency Park Brewery had acted, quote, unquote, inappropriately when investigating the incident. They had acted, why? Because they called him out on his fucking lies? This is it, yeah. The tribunal heard that in the month leading up to the in October incident. Okay, I'm not fucking retarded. Let's just highlight this. Leading up to the in October is one word with a capital O on October 27 incident. Yeah, see, this is why we need to, obviously support journalists because they do such great work. Employee had been working in the night shift. Yeah, that's the role he chose. Like, that's his shift. So that means he's not working the days. It's not like, oh, he was working the night shift, which meant he worked all day and then all night. No, he had all day to sleep, to be rested. The employee had been working the night shift. His doctor told the tribunal the worker was sleep deprived. That's his problem. He shouldn't have been. If he knew he was showing up for a night shift, he should have gotten sleep before. Just like you do when you show up to a day shift. You don't stay up all fucking night. If you're doing a night shift, you don't stay up all fucking day. On the day of the incident, the worker was monitoring 3 malt tanks when a computer system registered a fault with one of the tank valves. The worker turned a sensor monitoring system off and on again several times before eventually leaving it off until 5:13 a.m. He told the tribunal that when the valve faltered, they almost always jammed in the closed position. Almost always. He didn't check. Yeah, wouldn't there be like a manual, like a handle, a manual way to turn the fucking valve. If you can turn the computer system off that regulates it, obviously there's a way to do it fucking manually. You know, it's a fucking ball valve. If the handle is pointing in the direction of the fucking valve, it's on. If it's pointing away at 90 degrees, it's off. It's not that fucking hard to work out. Where were we? Almost always jammed in the closed position. Under the assumption the valve was closed, the worker initiated a rinse of the second tank. However, the valve was open. The homebrew mix was flushed into the waste tanks. Upon his return to work 3 days later, the worker was quizzed by supervisor on his exact actions. And this is an article that's behind a fucking paywall on this website. Quizzed by supervisor. You mean a supervisor or his supervisor on his actions? Yeah, it should be a supervisor anyway. Where are we? It's more of a his supervisor. Oh, you got that right this time. Had run diagnostics on the tank, which showed someone had tried to activate the valve 11 times in a 15-minute period. Yeah, okay, he was trying to get it to work. Fair enough. He was issued with a first and last warning letter, which the worker told the tribunal was unfair. Here we go. In my view, I don't think it was necessary for me to get a first and final because there's been a lot worse cases that have happened at the brewery and they got away scot-free, he said. See, it's not my fault I fucked up. Other people fuck up. See, this is just fucking typical of the age we live in. Everybody's trying to pass the fucking buck. Just admit that you fucked up and, accept it. Tribunal President Judge Mark Caglios, or whatever the fuck that is, some wog name, said that while the worker had lied several times in his evidence, he should have been given the opportunity to look at the evidence he had manipulated the valves. So basically what they're saying is this is unfair because they didn't show him the evidence that he was lying. They just asked him questions and he lied. And lied and lied, and they didn't say to him, "Oh, by the way, we have proof that you're lying right now." So they didn't give him an opportunity to lie some more. How is this a fucking? He absolutely should have been fired. They asked him, "Did you do this?" He went, "No, I didn't do that." Even though they had the fucking, the information stored on a computer that he did do that. And because they didn't show him first, this is what you did. This is what we know you did. And he couldn't make up a story around, what they know about it. They didn't tell him anything. They just asked him. Apparently that's unfair and that caused him emotional distress. And he's so upset and he's so gay. Guarantee it. He ruled that while the first and final notice had been reasonable, the way the investigation had been conducted was not. Oh, because it hurt his feelings. No, poor Diddums, it hurt his feels. Like, yeah, this is fucking absolutely fucking typical. Oh, I feel like I have to fucking sneeze. Hang on. Wrong button. I meant it could be COVID. Oh, got another sneeze coming. Yeah, and speaking of just the degeneracy, I guess, of people. Is that really a fucking segue?
You will die without honor.
No, not really, but yeah, just speaking of people being precious and everything supposed to be going their way and so forth, and yeah, fuck it, and I completely fucked up that segue. I did have something, when I put these stories in order, I did have something in my head that was going to be a good segue from that story to this one, but anyway, let's just go straight into it. And now this is from 9.com.au, their thing called Essential Kids. Essential Kids, this website is called. My 15-year-old transgender son is going through menopause, and I'm so proud of him. Gay! Yeah, this is a fucking... Oh my God, this is a real fucking article. And then you look at the mother, And I guarantee there's no father in the picture. And that's clearly a girl. It looks like fucking, what's her name? The fucking internet girl, Soph. Looks like Soph with a boy's haircut. That does not look like a boy. You're 15, your fucking daughter. You turned your daughter into a son. You sick, 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 sick woman. Why don't I have a fucking Darren Hinch button? Shame, shame, shame. Yeah, I need that sounder. Okay, anyway, okay, let's read on about fucking this trainee kid. My 15-year-old son started feeling nauseous and a bit off a couple of weeks ago. She skipped dinner, and headed to bed early. But the next morning, he still wasn't himself. No, because he's a she. That goes without saying. She is lying about himself. The nausea had lifted, but it was replaced with sweats and hot flashes. It couldn't have been something he ate, because we'd all been eating the same food. What, dick? And it would be bizarre if he'd caught anything, because my house has been on a pretty strict lockdown for weeks due to the coronavirus pandemic. Wow. Okay, so your daughter wants to be a boy. That's not an issue. The government says there's a flu going around and you lose your shit. And, oh my God. Yeah, this woman has all her fucking ducks in a row completely. When we started Googling the symptoms, oh my God, you fucking idiot. You're going to WebMD for your fucking child's health. Oh God, this kid is going to turn around and murder her fucking mother one day. I guarantee it. I'm not saying I want that to happen. I'm just saying it's probably going to happen. My son was, Googling the symptoms. It was when we started Googling the symptoms that the penny dropped. My son was going through menopause. Wow. That is peak 2019. That's not even a 2020 fucking statement. My son was going through menopause. I mean, is there a more woke social justice thing that you could say? And you can just see this mother in the fucking photo just fucking brimming with fucking happiness. Like, oh, I'm so happy about this. Oh, my transgender son is going through menopause. I can't wait to talk to all my girlfriends about this. They're going to be so jealous. Oh, Susan, Karen's daughter, Karen's son, Jason. Yeah, Karen's daughter, Jenny. Yeah, she's now Jason. That bitch. I know. What are we going to do? Oh, I just adopted this African child and she fucking outwokes me. Oh, that fucking bitch. This is all it is. These children, they're treating their children. It's Munchausen by proxy. They're treating these children like fucking handbag dogs. It's absolutely disgusting. Okay, where were we on the fucking article here? A week or so earlier, we'd attended our local gender clinic because, that's the thing, where my son had been a patient for the past couple of years, born a girl, but knowing from a young age that inside he definitely wasn't a girl. Okay, no, maybe your son daughter just wanted to get fucked. Yeah. Like, what did she say? She's like, Mom, I really want a man inside of me. You're transgender. No, your daughter's just a whore. Anyway, I digress. Where were we? Started blah, blah, blah. This is such a fucked up story. This really is. I feel sorry for this. This child has clearly, this child is basically a vegan cat. He's been gradually transitioning to the gender he's clearly identified with since he was 12 years old. So your 12, 15-year-old daughter is going through menopause. So you're not having grandkids, lady. Congratulations. Your daughter will never be a mother. Your daughter will never know the feeling that you had when you first saw her after you gave birth. Your daughter will never know that joy. Your daughter will never know that feeling because you wanted to impress your social fucking justice elitist friends. Congratulations, lady. Well fucking done. Children younger than 16 aren't legally able to start medical transitioning, but they can take puberty blockers, which are not reversible. Oh, here comes the first burp of the podcast. That was a burp of disgust. Okay. Drugs that temporarily stop puberty in its tracks. No, they don't temporarily stop puberty in its tracks. They just stop puberty completely. There's no going back. Puberty is supposed to happen for bone and muscle development. You can't just stop it. The fact that your fucking 15-year-old is going through menopause. That's not reversible. And she honestly thinks it is. Oh my God, my son's going through menopause. Well, if at 22 he decides that he wants to be a woman and a mother, well, we can just take a pill and it will reverse it all. Nope, it's fucking gone. You gave your fucking teenage daughter a hysterectomy, you dumb bitch. But the puberty blockers temporarily stop drugs. After years of living as a boy, my son was ready to take this step until he can start taking testosterone when he turns 16. Oh, awesome. So he's going to have joint fucking problems because he's going to, she, whatever the fuck. I don't even fucking care at this point. Yeah, your child is going to start fucking putting on muscle mass and being filled with testosterone and having the skeleton of a female. The joints are not going to be able to sustain that, and there are going to be, your daughter's son is going to have osteoporosis at 22. But hey, at least you got to fucking virtue signal, and at the end of the day, it's you that matter, right, Mum? You fucking horrible woman. The drug administered via a needle looks big enough to sedate a horse. And it was watching my usual needle-phobic son calmly accepting his first injection a few weeks ago with barely a wince that gave me a new appreciation for how deeply he is ready for his transition. Oh my fucking God. Your child is afraid of needles and you've brainwashed them into loving one because you're telling them all these lies about what's going to happen. Barely wince there. He is ready for his transition to progress. 8. Why is the number 8? What is this? Look, ready for his transition. Number 8. Is this fucking Yoko Ono? For the first week, he didn't feel any different. Once we remembered to go back and read the literature, we realized that it was the time his body was adjusting to the drug Lucerne. Okay, are you serious? The drug Lucerne. It just happens to sound like fucking Lucifer. Are we fucking serious? We got him on this drug. What's the drug called? Well, it's called Lucerne. Yeah, and that's the drug that we've got him on. Oh, does it work? Oh, absolutely. Lucerne. Works great. It's changed my son in all ways. It's like the doctors always say, all hail Lucerne. Seriously, the drug is called Lucerne. Yep, we're just supposed to anyway, which inhibits the body's ability to make estrogen. So the opposite of feminine is Lucerne. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Once the estrogen tide goes out, That's when a short, and sharp menopause can hit. Apart from that, the only side effect is a potential bone brittleness from lack of calcium. So we're being vigilant about ensuring keeping up his vitamins. The only problem is bone brittleness. Yeah, because, you know, your daughter wants to be a man, and, you know, men, you know, generally and classically always have fucking very, very fucking brittle bones. That's that's completely normal, and, you know, it's, you know, yeah, that's just a side effect of
glycerin.
Yeah, so, yeah, completely fucking normal for your son to be fucking... And women already have fucking bird bones. Now your fucking daughter is fucked. For my son, the menopause symptoms lasted only about a week. Wow, you medically fucking sterilized your child. Oh, congratulations. When she ends up fucking... Yeah, okay, you know what? I'm not even going to go there. Yeah, she won't ever... Let's just say, can't get pregnant. He continued to feel physically a bit off. Yeah, no shit. Because you injected him with
glycerin.
Yeah, of course he's going to be feeling a fucking bit off. But he was elated because he knew that the change he's been waiting for was finally occurring. And completely irreversible because of
glycerin.
I see a lot of debate in the public domain about whether kids should have these choices about their gender and that what it's doing to them, but I can only comment on my own child and his experience, where he was once depressed, designated as a doctor, as a doctor put it, about living. Oh my God, your child. Seriously, like, here's the thing. He can go through with the whole fucking hatchet job trying to turn his fucking sniz into a schlong, but it's not going to make him, her any happier. Like, trannies have like, I think they have like on average like a 40% fucking suicide rate. The ones that go through with all the fucking drugs and the fucking surgeries and that, it knocks it down to like 38% suicide rate. And I'm being very fucking generous when I say that. You are not helping your child. You are not doing anything good for your child. All you're doing is injecting them with
glycerin.
You fucking monster. Yeah, and he's happy now, comfortable in his own skin, and optimistic about his future. Well, okay, you should only be about 60% optimistic about it because, you know.
How dare you?
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's basically, yeah, well, it's...
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, where was it? Yeah, the debate in public domain only can accommodate my child's experience. Yeah. When he was once depressed and, yeah, okay, he's happy now in his own skin, optimistic about his future. Why would anyone want to deny him that? Why indeed? Why not just give him everything he wants? If he wants ice cream for dinner, give him ice cream for dinner. Hey, if he wants chocolate ice cream for every fucking meal, and that's what makes him happy, why would you deny him that? I mean, at the end of the day...
He took my toy. She hit my bell. I want a potty. I want a cookie. I want to stay up. I want me. Mine. Now.
That soundbite is so relevant when you're talking about progressives. As a parent, it's been a massive adjustment from having a pony-loving, curly-haired daughter to a masculine young man lives in my house and towers over me. Oh my God, her husband left, the father left very early on, and now she's taking out her daddy issues. I'm guessing the guy that impregnated her with this chick was much older. Okay, so... yeah, this is my theory. She has severe fucking daddy issues, and now she's projecting those severe daddy issues, Munchausen by proxy, onto her daughter. My daughter is now so masculine and towers over me. I'm gonna fill her full of You fucking weird fucking bitch. Yeah, this is seriously this is fucked up. This is clearly fucking daddy issues. Where were we? Comfortable. Yeah, curly haired. But what I know about parenting is that I'm just the custodian to these children living in my home. Oh my God, you have more than one? Oh, that's fucked up. I pray to fucking Jesus that the other kids fucking stay the fuck away from you as much as they can. I hope all they do is sit in front of a screen and play fucking Xbox. That's the best childhood they could possibly have. I'm here to love them and do what I can to help them grow into whoever they know themselves to be. Again, they want to be somebody who just eats ice cream all day. Are you okay with that? Because the world needs more people who are truly comfortable being themselves and who accept and celebrate others for doing the same. No, it doesn't. The world needs strong, responsible people who know their limits and understand. Like, there's this whole thing about you can be anything you want to be. Well, if you're 5'2", you can't be a fucking basketball player. If you're a woman, you can't be a fucking competent driver. I'm joking. There are plenty of women that can drive. I've just never met one. Because now that he's been through those symptoms once, my son won't have to endure them again. Okay, so you're admitting that puberty blockers aren't reversible. Because if they are reversible, he'd constantly be going through these things, like, because he'd constantly be putting off puberty. So that she would constantly be going through this fucking menopause stage. You're saying that it's one and done. Yeah, okay, once a woman goes through menopause, fertility over. Yeah. Yeah, there's, like, that's it. Once that's it, you know, the menopause, your daughter's gone through menopause, so her womb is like, that's it, it's over. Yeah, there are no extra lives. Yeah, now that we go through the Simpsons, blah, 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 he'll have quarterly injections that will top up the puberty blockers until he's old enough to start on testosterone. That's when the real changes will start to take place. We can't wait. You can't wait to have a strong, tall man in your house. This woman wants a fucking male feminist in her house so fucking badly. But one that doesn't have a dick, because if she actually did have a male feminist in her house, it'd be rapey time. Yeah, oh my God, we can't wait. That is genuinely one of the most disgusting things I've ever read in my life. This woman is fucking straight up evil. She's putting, this woman is evil for putting her fucking poor daughter on Lucifer. Yeah, let's just pretend that it basically isn't the word fucking Lucifer. Yeah, let's not read into that at all, you know. No, you're just being a conspiracy theorist. You're like Alex Jones right now. You're seeing links where there aren't any. Yeah, and Hollywood isn't full of fucking pedophiles. Oh my God. What story should we go to next? Well, we were... fuck you, New York Post. Well, that fucking... You know what? Because you just fucking auto-played that fucking thing, I am going to say a fuck a you to a you. And speaking of... which one should we go to next? Oh, you know what? Let's go fucking... speaking of fuck a you to a you, let's go to our next story, which is the title of this episode. Hashtag unity over fear. This is from SBS News, state-funded media. Excuse me while I top up my drink. Hang on. Just a minute. Still topping it up. I'll just, I'll push a button.
Am I saying that I'm better than you? Yeah, I'm fucking better than you, okay? Much better than you.
Oh, that fits with the SBS theme anyway. Excuse me while I make my fruity faggy drink. Ooh. Nummy num nums. Okay, unity over fear. High-profile Asian Australians start petition to fight coronavirus-fueled racism. Yeah, because that's what's happening. There's so much coronavirus. I love like all of these articles that say all this fucking coronavirus-fueled racism. They always end up just like quoting fucking... Yeah, they always end up just basically quoting fucking, what do you call it? Yeah, like Facebook, internet, fucking Twitter fucking posts. So yeah, I'm not unconvinced that it's just fucking journalists starting up accounts and saying racist things so they can write about things being racist. I've yet to see. I've seen many a fucking Asian out about on the streets. I've seen many a Asian in the supermarkets and whatnot, and I haven't seen any racism. But I guess I'm just blind to racism because I'm a straight white male, or whatever the fuck. Yeah, that was weird of me. Anyway, 16 prominent Asian Australians. Why can't they just be Australians? Have put their names to a campaign amid stopping coronavirus-fueled racism. Because at the end of the day, we can't let a little thing like a pandemic get in the way of woke virtue signaling.
That's what the bloody Marxists always say.
Absolutely. So what was... a petition calling for national unity and an end to anti-Asian racism brought on by the China flu pandemic has been started by a group of high-profile Asian Australians. The petition is being spearheaded by 16 prominent Asian Australians from the nation's arts. Of course they're from the fucking arts. They're always from the fucking arts.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
I don't know why that sound effect, but I just felt like pressing it because that actually makes me happy when I hear that. It's really fucking funny. Anyway, from the arts, finance, and medical sectors. Arts is a bit weird. Finance and medical sectors, I agree, there's prominent Asians, but who are any prominent Asians in the fucking arts? Anyway, including chef Adam Lua, writer Benjamin Law, we'll get to this cunt in a moment, and former Australian of the Year, Joe Yu, and businessman Jason Yatsili. Yeah, they're totally their names. See how this keeps loading? For whatever reason, SBS won't let me fucking play it. The group intends on sending the hashtag Unity Over Fear petition to Prime Minister Scott Morrison for tabling in Parliament. Right, because that's the most important thing right now, is a bunch of woke social justice Asians. Yeah, there's actually, genuinely crazy rich Asians. They're the real victims in all of this.
That's what the bloody Marxists always say.
The petition came after the group wrote an open letter on the 8th of March, asking for fairness in our national debate, our media reporting, and in our community. See, that wasn't an Asian voice. That was just a weird voice. Can't get me on racism, fuckers. Wrong button. As Australia confronts the China flu pandemic. With COVID-19, with hashtag COVID-19, Australia's great social cohesion is more important than ever. Please join us and sign this petition calling for national unity. This is a time for all Australians to come together. Mr. Lee, chairman of investment company Vantage Asia Holdings, said racism against Asian Australians has increased as anxiety over COVID-19 did likewise. Gee, I wonder why. Is it because it came from China?
How dare you?
No? Is that it? Is it because it came, you know, your communist, your beloved communist government that you choose not to live in, you choose to live here for some reason in a capitalist society, but your beloved communist government just completely lied about it? And if you were over there and you tried to speak out the way you are right now, you might...
you will die without honor.
Yeah, that might happen. Could that be it? I don't know. Or is it because you just...
Gay!
Boom. Sound effect game on point. Okay, so, oh, here we go. Okay, I've got the video here, so, oh, where were we? All right, so, yeah, I've got the video that, for whatever reason, the SBS page was just straight up choosing not to load. I should really stop vaping into the microphone, but I don't care. It's troubling times, people. I can't go outside and smoke, so bear with me. Okay, anyway, let's play this fucking video, this so-called video.
I totally get that, you know, if you're feeling fearful or feeling anxious, but please don't take it out on our fellow citizens.
I've started a petition to fight coronavirus-fueled racism.
Reports of people feeling uncomfortable at one end of the scale, to reports of people just getting verbally...
Okay, we need to go back on that. Okay, they've started a petition to fight coronavirus-fueled racism. Now, listen to what he says about what constitutes coronavirus racism. Here we go.
Reports of people feeling uncomfortable at one end of the...
Reports of people feeling Reports of people feeling uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable, therefore, my racism. Are you fucking serious? So, racism from one end of the spectrum is somebody yelling out gook, but it can also be you just feel uncomfortable. What the fuck?
To people feeling uncomfortable at one end of the scale,
At one end of the scale, and the other end of the scale is a fucking dead bat.
To reports of people just getting verbally abused.
Apparently that's racist. Oh, look, it's all look, it's all fucking chicks doing it. Oh, this, yeah, bad optics. That's the best you could do, SBS. You don't have any evil white. You don't have any evil fucking...
You're fucking a white male!
You don't have any of that. Yeah, it's fucking chicks. Oh, Donald Trump, evil, orange man, bad. Oh, no. Well... if Donald Trump's involved, it must be.
Don't be rude.
It's, you know, it can't be.
You are fake news.
That can't be it. Oh, globally politicians, the rhetoric that China did it.
You are fake news.
The fight against the Chinese virus. It's not racist at all. No, not at all.
It isn't.
It comes from China. That's why.
Think about what this licenses when people in positions of high authority set a standard.
Yeah, how dare they set a standard? What about the standard when the World Health Organization, because they fucking sucked the cock of the Chinese Communist Party, they won't even acknowledge Thailand as a sovereign nation? Does that come up in this? I wonder. Let's watch on. You fucking look at this social fucking justice queen. By the way, these are the same people who think this is fine.
The satanic Jews.
Farrakhan can say this.
They control everything and mostly everybody.
That's fine, according to these people.
And I think that's why it's so important that we see consistent national leadership here.
Yeah, basically do whatever the fucking WHO tells you to do. The group intends to present Scott Morrison. Intends to present Scott Morrison to be tabled in public. Yeah, good fucking luck.
Role for, I think, politicians to keep on reminding
everybody that, in the words of Joe Biden,
poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
The community that this particular coronavirus has nothing to do with Chinese Australians.
Nobody ever said it does. It's called the China flu because it comes from China. It's not the Chinese Australian flu. It's the China flu, you fucking moron. They're just see, SBS are just unhappy about fucking losing the election. That's all this chalks up to. Like, yeah, I guarantee if the election had gone the way SBS wanted, they wouldn't be doing it. But at the end of the day,
socialists don't like ordinary people choosing, or they might not choose socialism.
Thank you, Maggie. All right, yeah. So that's that. So anyway, there's the petition, as we can see here, is from all these wide-eyed individuals. And one of these individuals, who I'm not seeing, oh, there he is. The guy on the left, second down, is the Ben fucking Lawson. Yeah. So let's take a look at, like, you know, because obviously this is a very racist issue, and you know we don't want to fucking. Yeah. Well, let's take a look at this Benjamin Law. This is one of the prominent Australians in the arts who's, like I said, we come back to him because, like I said, well, let's just take a look at some of his greatest work and, about, how he's so anti-racist and he would never be racist to anyone because he's just so woke and he's so above it all. Okay, here we are. Benjamin Law. Sometimes the extent of which old white men dominate everything depresses me. Then I remember how our future looks. And it's a picture of, students, and none of them are white. And here's another tweet of his. I said it before, and I say it again. Why are white men always so fucking entitled, pushy, and 100% of non-serial killer? Yeah, Benjamin Law. And here's another tweet from anti-racist Benjamin Law. Sometimes I find myself wondering if I head fuck all the anti-gay MPs in Parliament, if it meant they got the homophobia out of their system. Wrong sound effect. Yeah, so that's fucking Mr. Benjamin Raw. And here's what I say to Benjamin Raw. This is my response to you, Benjamin Raw. This is what I think of you, Benjamin Raw.
You. Gay! You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words.
Gay!
Yeah. So anyway, that's Benjamin Raw, who's apparently, he decides what is and what isn't racist. He's one of these people, and how dare anybody talk about racism in Australia, because he's not racist at all. He doesn't hate any other race. He is a noble man who is full of virtue. He is just infinitely woke and so above us mere peasants. You fucking muppet. Okay, and speaking of fucking muppets, this is a good one. Should I just leave Benjamin Law up there like that? I kind of want to. I really do. UK mobile carriers politely ask people to stop burning 5G towers. No, I'm not making this up. Apparently 5G is causing coronavirus. All right, let's go over to that. 5G towers have been attacked because of the coronavirus conspiracy theories. The top 4 UK mobile operators have issued a joint statement asking for help to stop people burning down 5G towers. Multiple cell towers were targeted in the UK last week in apparent arson attacks. After online conspiracy theories have been falsely linking the spread of the coronavirus pandemic to the rollout of 5G, I can tell you why it's doing that. It's because despite the stay-at-home orders, despite the coronavirus pandemic, these 5G cell towers are still going up. Now, to a lot of people, obviously fucking idiots who work in offices, this seems a bit odd. It's because working class jobs don't stop in these stupid pandemics. That's why I started a new job today. Because shit still needs to get done. And this is something the fucking, entitled office worker class, this is something they can't understand, is that shit still needs to happen. Like, the fact that you have electricity in your house during your little fucking faggy lockdown, your little faggy quarantine, the fact that you still have electricity, the fact that you still have running water, the fact that your garbage is still getting picked up, the fact that you're not living in your own fucking filth, the fact that there is still toilet paper to buy, even though it may be scarce because idiots have been fucking buying too much of it, the fact that there is still food available for you to purchase, the fact that Uber Eats is still available, the fact that there's petrol to go in the cars to deliver shit to you into the trucks, and there's maintenance being done on said trucks, is because of working class people. Yeah, we're all still going to work. It's just you fucking office workers and non-essential people that are being quarantined because you're non-essential. And this is what these fucking non-essential fucking office workers, because they're all fucking IT people or whatnot, they can't get their head around the fact that there are still people out there doing things, even though they still have lights on above their fucking heads. You fucking Muppets. Anyway, this is what it goes on to. And yeah, how are we on here? We're going a little bit. Yeah, we'll end on this story. Not only are these claims baseless, but they are harmful to people and businesses that rely on their community of our services. Yep. Yeah, the thing about 5G also is it's like a direct thing. That's why it's so much faster. So there are going to be a shitload more fucking like radio wave beams in the air. Yeah, we're getting to the point where you'll be able to fucking, like what Nikola Tesla wanted, just charge fucking, you'll be able to charge shit. You'll be able to send electricity through the air, not a cable. Now, how good is that to do on a mass scale? Yeah, I don't know. It's way out of my knowledge of expertise. I know basic shit about fucking electricity. Yeah, real basic shit. But, yeah, I do know there's a shitload of fucking... Oh, burp coming. Yeah, I do know there's a shitload of more crap is, fucking is going to be going through the air, so it can't be that good. Like, Wi-Fi can't be that good for you. Like, I have Wi-Fi beaming through my fucking house right now. It's probably not that good for me. And it's also unnecessary because everything I've got is plugged into a fucking cable. And the only reason I have Wi-Fi is if I choose to, hook my phone or my tablet up to the Wi-Fi. And I rarely use the tablet because tablets are just large phones that you can't take outdoors unless they've got a SIM card in them. And as for my phone, the way it is now, I've got 4G on my phone, obviously. And yeah, I rarely hook it up to the Wi-Fi in my house because I get like 40 fucking gigs a month. And I can fall asleep each night fucking streaming Netflix and not get anywhere close to going through 40 gig. So yeah, I'd never connect my phone to Wi-Fi. Yet Wi-Fi is just constantly pumping through my house. It probably shouldn't be. It probably should be turned off because it is a security risk. But I digress. All of the main UK network towers are now calling on people to help stop the spread of disinformation online. Yes, because how dare people talk online unless it's in favour of what you're doing. and abuse of key workers helping maintain networks. Please help us stop this. The networks asked a typically British-natured way. Oh, please help stop this. Okay, I got that. If you witness abuse of our key workers, please report it. If you see misinformation, please call it out. No, okay, if you see abuse of workers, like people who are being employed to, actually put up these towers, they're just doing their fucking job. So yeah, obviously, if you see a fucking, technician getting fucking bricks or something thrown at him, absolutely call the police, because that's a crime. But as far as, misinformation online, no. You can Alex Jones it as much as you fucking want. You can have all the conspiracy theories as much as you fucking want. Just don't fucking hit people. It's really fucking simple. See, this is fucking the telecos calling on people to help police speech. They're basically saying, here's an actual crime, abusing people, but we'd also like to make thought crime a real crime. They're basically calling out for the end of freedom of speech. And I guarantee all the people who are, buying into this 5G conspiracy theory, and conspiracy theory is not a negative connotation. It doesn't mean anything negative. Lots of things. The United States of America was founded on a conspiracy theory. I don't say conspiracy theory in a disparaging way. I don't ever say conspiracy theory in a negative way. But yeah, if you're hurting people, you're a fucking idiot. But as far as, talking about your theories about it online, go fucking nuts. I'm a free speech absolutist. You can say whatever you want. But the second you fucking touch me, I will touch you back with force. Yeah, and that's what's going on. So I've got some, that's basically what's going on with this. They think that fucking 5G is being used to spread viruses or whatever. Yeah, I don't buy that. I do understand. I could see the fact that the 5G is beaming out so much fucking intense, power through its fucking the radio waves or whatever, that it could be detrimental to people's health. Yeah, I can see that. And, I guess start doing experiments, people. Instead of fucking, assaulting fucking technicians, instead of fucking, burning things down or whatever, do some fucking experiments. Start taking potted plants. Build gardens around. Yeah, instead of setting these 5G towers on fire, build gardens around them and see if all these radio waves affect plant life. If nothing can grow around it, that's not good for any life form. If plant life can't exist around these 5G hotspots, these towers, then that's something bad. So, if you want to prove that they're bad, do it that way. There are many ways other than just fucking assaulting people and damaging other people's property that you can prove this. But, this is me just rambling. Anyway, let's have a look at some of the... Yeah, let's have a look.
Someone's burnt the 5G tower already. Mad out here. Look at that. 5G tower. 0G now.
All right. That's kind of funny. I'd like to know, they actually scaled that? God, I want to see footage of somebody scaling it to light it on fire and just falling and fucking themselves up and then being forced to fucking, go to a hospital, which is something they probably fear.
0G.
So this is why I'm not self-isolating, you hear me? Man's out here doing the business, what you lot doing?
For a country that spawned the language, you really fucking don't know how to speak it.
If a man said don't mow with me.
Yeah, see, that's not good. See all those bugs? That's going to fuck up people's power.
Come on.
Don't do that.
Use your head.
Yes, I agree with this cunt. Fucking use your head.
5G's for robots.
5G's for robots? It's for the fucking robots. The only people who want 5G are the fucking robots. Oh, aye. The only people who are after the 5G are the fucking robots. Don't you agree, Paul? Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, 5G is all fucking fucked up. It took me wife's leg. Oh, hey, it was 5G that taught that guy to stab me.
Gonna go roll cave.
Sorry, he shot me, didn't he?
Fucking what?
He stabbed George. Oh, that's not fair.
Okay.
Right, and that's the end of that video and the end of my shitty Beatles impressions. And you know what? Let's call that the end of the episode. Yeah, that's about an hour. That'll do for today. And I will be back on Wednesday because I'm going to start fucking... You know what? I'm not even going to say it. I'm just going to fucking do it. Anyway, speaking of... I've completely forgotten what this was about. Yeah, anyway, we're ending it on shitty Beatles impressions, shitty coronavirus stories, and yeah, let's end it on a coronavirus meme that's, shitty, but it made me laugh anyway. Uru cunts. See ya.
What could you buy with your body count?
A McChicken because it's $1. That's all I can get with it.
$1. What happened to your voice?
2 McChickens.
2 McChickens.
Maybe 3.
Okay, you keep going up.
I have the coronavirus, that's why I don't have a voice. So clean the mic after this or you will get it.
Gay!